right, whenever you guys are ready,
Where should I look?
you can look at me.
Cool.
And my smiling face is what I like to say.
Right.
Cool. Matt, do you mind holding on to this? And then whenever you have a question, I can pass it off to you. Perfect. All right. I asked to unmute on the Zoom. If you guys can just unmute the Zoom.
All right, we're ready.
All right. Testing, testing. I see the microphone going. Paige, if you could do me a big favor and just go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. All right. Welcome inside the online and in-person media center here at the Meijer LPGA Classic for Simply Give. For anyone on this call, if you would like to connect or ask Paige a question, please let me know in the chat function here. But I will just kick things off. Welcome back to the LPGA Tour, Paige. Being able to have this exemption, I want you to walk me through what the final day at the John Shippen Invitational was like for you.
Yes. So going in, I was 3 down against Anita, and making the turn, I was 4 down. She was playing so well. I was pretty consistent, but she was on fire. So I was just like, it's her day. So I was just staying patient, enjoying the round, and she started bogeying here and there, and it started kind of turning a bit. And at the end, I had no idea where we were. And so I asked my caddy, I'm like, where are we? Are we tied? Like, what's happening? She's like, I think you're tied. And she's like, you have to make this putt to win. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll try and make it. And sure enough, I made the putt to win.
That's exciting. It's also quite an exciting on the final hole, having that putt in front of you. Did you think about your experience at Cognizant or even during the Cognizant Cup that the John Shippen also sponsored as you were kind of coming up that back nine?
Yeah, honestly, no, I wasn't. I was just staying patient. I was just focusing on hitting the ball as close as I could. I was really hitting my approach shots close and making some putts. Honestly, I was just having fun playing with Anita. She's a really cool person, competitor. I really enjoyed our round together.
We learned a lot about you at the Cognizant Founders Cup, a lot about your story, and a lot of what you are trying to accomplish with your journey here. What did you take away from your first LPGA Tour appearance in Jersey?
Yeah, there's a lot to take away. Just learning the ropes on the LPGA, it's so different from playing mini tour events by far. Honestly, just keep playing, just keep learning, working on the short game I think is very key. Definitely. They're really good at short game out here, and just playing a really nice course is really nice. I just enjoyed the week so much. It was an amazing experience, and I will never forget about it.
Was there like a certain highlight from your week at Founders Cup that kind of sticks in your head? Did you meet someone or talk to someone that kind of changed your perspective or anything like that?
Yeah, there was a lot of highlights. I would say, first off, birding my first hole, which was really cool, and then the nerves kind of came in. And then birding my last hole. So that was really cool. It was the same club, a 48 degree. I stuck them both. And then also Stacy Lewis. She saw my press conference and came up to me and talked to me for a little bit, which was really, really nice. Lexi Thompson. I met her a few times at the U.S. Open in 2011 in Colorado Springs. So she sort of remembered me, and she was really nice. So
amazing.
There was a lot of highlights. And also meeting Babe Saharis's niece. She's really cool. She actually lives not too far from me in Colorado Springs. She lives in Pueblo. So that was really cool meeting her too.
What a time for you. And now to be here at another LPGA Tour event. You not only get an exemption into this week, but then looking ahead for to the Dow event as well, also in Michigan. Just what does the John Shippen and these opportunities that you've been able to earn mean to you?
John Shippen, these opportunities are amazing. I am so grateful for the John Shippen. They're my favorite tournaments. I appreciate them getting black girls out here to play golf, exposing us to the top level, playing really nice courses, getting these sponsor exemptions. I'm glad that the Meijer gave the sponsor exemption to the John Shippen. It's amazing experience. It's life-changing for us. We don't get these opportunities often, and so I'm just so grateful for them. This never would have happened without the John Shippen.
All right. pass it off to you.
Thank you. I guess kind of starting there, as somebody who maybe has younger girls that are going to look up to you and see you playing this week, especially as a woman of color, how much does it mean to you to be able to maybe, kind of be a role model for them a little bit, not with, putting pressure on you, but also just saying that there is a space for women of color in golf?
Yeah, I definitely think there's a space, and it's going to keep growing for us. We're going to see more and more women of color playing golf now, I think. We're breaking those barriers. We're getting more opportunities. So it's just really exciting. I'm very grateful that we're actually, we're playing golf now and continue to play besides after high school and college and professionally too. So I'm really happy about it.
Do you have any goals kind of for yourself for this weekend? I'm sure you like to make the cut and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But also, is there a certain part of your game maybe that you've really been working on or that you want to continue to work on throughout this weekend?
Yeah, I definitely want to make the cut. That's definitely a goal of mine. Definitely short game. I'm a public golf course player, so I don't get to play like really fast greens and deep rough often. So definitely putting and short game, chipping around the greens. I definitely want to do better this week in that area.
As I said earlier, we learned a lot about you at Founders Cup. We learned about the RV. We learned about the road that you've taken to get here. But for people here at Meijer and to the Grand Rapids community, walk us through the journey to get to this moment right here.
Yes. So I turned pro in 2015, and I was playing a few tournaments here and there. I was playing the Cactus Tour mainly, which is in Arizona. It's close to Colorado. And golf's expensive, so it was very hard to get better and all of that. So I started working a few years ago, working at a climbing gym and a golf course, and COVID hit, and I was kind of like not doing much. So I was door dashing, and then I started playing a lot more golf again, and just was saving as much as I could, and finally was able to get a van. I was car camping prior to that, and having the van has always been a dream. I had the little Barbie van from, the 1990s. So I always told my parents I was going to live in a van, and they didn't believe me, but it happened, and I started traveling in the van, playing tournaments. And this year, played the John Shippen in New Jersey. First time to New Jersey. The year was kind of mediocre, I would say, for my game, but it started getting better. I got a trainer, Nate Jackson in Canada. He definitely changed my game and my body. My body definitely needed some help, so I think that was a huge factor, and things have been clicking, and I've been just really enjoying it because you never know, this could, be my last round of golf. So I'm just really trying to be grateful for these experiences and enjoying the journey.
I always like hearing about the journey, hence the reason I wanted to have you repeat it again. But what's really interesting, too, I know you have a friend on the bag that you met while working at a climbing gym. What is it like? A lot of players out here sometimes have long-term caddies, but for you to have a friend on the bag like that who knows you so well, how much more comfortable do you feel playing in these type of events, knowing that, you have a different outlook of what the caddy experience is?
Yeah, it's so helpful. I'm a pretty shy person naturally, and so having a friend that really knows me and knows that sometimes I start spiraling and freaking out, she knows how to calm me down and get me back focused and just enjoying it. It's very helpful. That's what I need to stay calm and focused instead of just having somebody randomly and can't really tell them how I'm feeling, and they don't know how to make me calm. And yeah, so I'm really grateful to have her.
Do you think you'll have any kind of, I don't want to say family or friends, but support from kind of your circle here with you this week, kind of watching you in your second LPGA Tour event?
Well, actually, after I won the John Shippen, we found a little hip camp place that's 10 minutes away, so the guy who runs the hip camp, him and his friends might come, so that would be really cool. And then the Dow, maybe my parents might come. I'm not sure yet. Maybe my caddy's dad will come. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. One last question for me before we wrap it up. But just in general, have you been able to, since playing in the John Shippen, now that you're kind of back in this LPGA Tour experience, what have you taken away from the last couple of days, kind of getting back into that LPGA Tour like competitive mindset?
Yeah, it's a lot. It can be overwhelming a bit, especially I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But it's just been really fun. I'm just trying to really enjoy it, stay calm. It's fun to see girls that I watch all the time on TV. I got to play with the Jutanagarn sisters the other day, and that was like pretty nervous about that. It was really cool, but they're really nice people. They're so nice. So I was very grateful to play with them, and I learned a lot from them. So just kind of just trying to learn from these girls who get to play on the LPGA full time.
All right. Any more questions? All right, then we're all good. Thank you, Paige, for coming in.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.